culture in Malawi is that women are generally the workers. They're going to be the ones who work in the villages, sometimes getting up at 3:30, 4 in the morning, and it begins early then to draw water, to make the meals, take care of the children, take care of basically all the running of the village. You'll see women walking around with a baby on their back, a baby on the front, a big thing on their head. They're usually dragging something behind them because these are the workers of Malawi. But often the culture doesn't necessarily provide them with a way to make money. There's not an education set in place for women, especially in the villages, because they're lower income and they can't really afford that education. You know, there is education in these countries, but it's only for those who can afford it. And these women in the lower socioeconomic echelon of the culture have no way to get that. So that's one of the reasons what we're doing here with the Reap What You Sow project. We only take the lowest of the low in the economic order of that. Well, tailoring schools, tailors in Malawi, that's an excellent business for women. They don't have Walmart, they don't have a place where they can go buy clothes. People in Malawi and in these countries, Kenya, Mozambique, these countries get their clothes from tailors. And so that's a perfect profession for women. And so because it was a natural way for us to train them, and then be able to give them that machine, this just seemed like one of the easiest and most beneficial ways, because then they can train their children, they can train other people in the village. That machine will sustain them. So yeah, tailoring is one of those necessary skills that they can easily make money. And they can do it in their home, they can start a business, it's transferable, so yeah, it just made sense. Well, these women are getting some independence that they've never had before. We have women, especially that have already graduated in the last class, and hopefully in this next class, that for the first time in their lives have bank accounts and are able to take care of not only their families but the rest of the villages. They have independence. They're taking care of their families, their husbands. A lot of them have husbands who are invalids, and for the first time they're getting independent, standing up by themselves. They're brighter, their faces are brighter. They're not impoverished anymore. There's hope. And you know, it's an amazing thing what just having a skill, knowing that you're going to be able to have some way that you're going to be able to take care of your children. This is hope, and this is something they haven't had before. You give a person hope, and you're going to give them a smile for the very first time, and that's contagious, because then everybody else in the village will have hope. And it's just one sewing machine. I mean, one sewing machine and one woman who has this kind of skill given to her will give hope to a village. It's an amazing thing. Hope is contagious.